Now let's take a look at plate 1.9. There's actually two different drawings in plate 1.9. But essentially we're going to draw a straight line, 10 inches long. And from the middle we're going to draw up 4. And then each of these successively are going to be half that. 4, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.25. And I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 segments. And so I need to cut this line into 8 segments. I'm going to show you a cool way to do that. So let me first start with a line that's 10 long. And there's a very cool command. You have to open up more of these draw things. And it's called divide. I'm going to divide this into a certain number of segments. So I'll click my divide command. I'll pick the line I want to divide, click, and type the number of segments, 8. Now it doesn't look like anything happened, but it puts something called a node on each of those. And so I'm going to make sure that it looks for my nodes. I'm going to get rid of those for the moment. So I only see nodes. And my middle node, there it is. You see it's a little X with a circle. Goes up 4. The next node is going to go up half of that. So I just travel along the line till my node comes up, and it will be 2. And then 1. Then 0.5. Now there is no node on the end, so I'm going to have to turn my endpoints back on. And this one will be 0.25. And then I'll go do the same thing on the other side. 2, 1. Enter finishes it. Enter finishes the command. Enter lets me do a new one. That's a little bit of a shortcut that you can do. Now this is saying to use the Pline command, so I can type that in, or I can make a polyline. That makes one single line, and I can go from endpoint to endpoint to endpoint. And there's lots you can do with Plines later on that we'll talk about later on in the course. So now that's this one. The next one says do the exact same thing, but use the spline command. And you can see it makes it kind of curvy. Spline is a mathematical function that Autodesk has put in as a useful tool in AutoCAD. So it's 10 long. I'm going to do the divide command again. Divide my object into 8 pieces. Let's try that again. Divide my object into 8 pieces. Four, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.25, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.25. And now you'll see the difference. I'm going to just type spline, S-P-L-I-N-E. There it is. And you can find it up here. It's in here somewhere. That's probably it right there. Spline fit. So you can find the button too. Now notice it makes it sort of curvy. And it's a mathematical fit between those. Now when I get to the end, I'll hit enter. There we go. There's my two that you can do. If you'd like to, you can do a color pattern if you'd like. You don't need to, but it's kind of neato looking if you'd like to.